A very good afternoon, students, and welcome to English class. In the last class, you learned how to describe pictures and how to read and understand a passage and answer questions on the passage, didn't you? In this class, you will learn about three different types of sentences. These three types of sentences are assertive sentences, exclamatory sentences, and interrogative sentences. We'll begin the class with a conversation. The conversation is about a lighthouse. It is between Rajiv and his father. I will read the conversation out to you. Listen to me carefully. Father, what is it?
It's a lighthouse.
How tall it is!
Yes, it is not only tall but also strong.
What are the uses of lighthouses, Father?
They help the sailor in finding the way to the land.
In this conversation, we came across a sentence. What is it? Look at the sentence. What type of sentence is this? This sentence is a question. This sentence is a question. A question ends with a question mark. Question mark. What is it? Question. Another sentence that you came across in this story. It's a lighthouse. This sentence is a statement, an assertive sentence. It's a simple sentence. What is it? Question, statement, assertive sentence. This type of sentence ends with a full stop. It's a lighthouse. How tall it is! This sentence is an exclamatory sentence. It ends with an exclamation mark. How tall it is! First, what is it? Question. It's a lighthouse. Statement. How tall it is! Exclamatory sentence. Statements. It's a lighthouse. How tall it is! Exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentences express our emotions or feelings. Feelings like shock, surprise, fear, anger, appreciation, excitement, pity, sympathy, in an emphatic way. To express powerful feelings or emotions, we use exclamatory sentences. Are you able to follow? Look at these words. Hurrah! I'm sure you've heard of this word before. Where do we use this? When we're really happy or when we want to celebrate something. So I can say, hurrah, India won the match. Okay, exclamatory sentence. Wow, wow, when you're appreciating something, when you like something. Wow, what a great idea. Alas, alas, I lost my purse. Next, oh, oh, what a beautiful building. Now, we have a very fun activity for you. Look at the pictures displayed on your screen and identify the feelings. What feeling is this? Does this face look sad? No. What feeling is this? Happiness. Very good. Idya thara bhavne. Sadness. What feeling is this? Anger. Excellent. What type of feeling is this? Confusion. Confusion. This? Very good. Fear. Ivaga, you've learnt about the 3 types of sentences. Now I will display some sentences on the screen, but you have to identify what type of sentence it is and give me the correct punctuation mark. What a crazy man. This is an exclamatory sentence. What punctuation mark should you use here? Exclamation mark. It becomes, what a crazy man. Will you do the next few examples? Where do you live? What type of sentence is this? Interrogative sentence. Question. Very good. You use a question mark. Where do you live? Can you repeat these after me? Where do you live? How clever he is. What type of sentence is this? Very good. Exclamatory sentence. How clever he is. Repeat after me. How clever he is. Okay, that is the difference between assertive and exclamatory sentence. Rajiv was curious to know about lighthouses. What type of sentence is this? Assertive sentence. Very good. It ends with a full stop. Rajiv was curious to know about lighthouses. I am not asking a question. I am not expressing a feeling. I am just saying that Rajiv was curious to know about lighthouses. So, statement. What a bright light. Exclamatory sentence. Very good. Exclamation mark. What a bright light. Can you say it after me? What a bright light. Good. What is a lighthouse? I am asking a question. So, interrogative sentence. What is a lighthouse? What is a lighthouse? How dangerous it is. How dangerous it is. Exclamatory sentence. Exclamation mark. How are you? This is very easy. Question. So, how are you? Question mark. Why was Rajiv thrilled? Interrogative sentence. Why was Rajiv thrilled? So, question mark. Rajiv saw a ship sailing on the sea. This is an assertive sentence, statement. So you use a full stop. Rajiv saw a ship sailing on the sea. What a tragedy. What type of sentence is this? Exclamatory sentence. What a tragedy. Tragedy is something very sad. So I'm saying it with a lot of emotion. What a tragedy. Moving on to the next exercise. Some pictures will be displayed on the screen. Okay, you have to select a feeling that is appropriate. Look at the picture and identify the feeling from the box. The feelings are fear, pity, admiration, appreciation, surprise, excitement, shock, depreciation. It means the opposite of appreciation. Happiness. Look how fast he drives the car. Yes, I like it. Yes, I like it. I like it. So the feeling is appreciation. Okay? You have to identify the rest of the feelings. Suresh drives the car very fast in a narrow road. How careless he is. What type of feeling is this? Do you remember the word from the box? Depreciation, disapproval. How careless. So he doesn't like it. Raghu is a poor man, but he helps others always. How helpful he is. So what kind of a feeling is this? Can you identify it? Appreciation. Very good. Hurrah! We won the match. Congratulations. When we're really happy, excited, when we're celebrating something. So what feeling is this? Very good. Excitement. Do you know, Krishna met with an accident yesterday. He broke his leg. How sad. How sad. He broke his leg. What type of feeling is this? Pity. He broke his leg. So this man, Sina, he is saying how sad he broke his leg. Sarita slipped and fell into water. Ravi jumped into water and saved her. How thoughtful and brave he is. Someone jumped into the water and saved a woman. So, How thoughtful and brave he is. So, appreciation. Let's not walk on the grass. Oh, look, a scorpion. Very good. The emotion here is fear. It's warm today. What a pleasant weather. What a pleasant weather. What a pleasant weather. What a good weather. This is happiness. So, happiness. Uncle, how strange. You didn't inform us before coming. Sorry, I received a message from the office this morning. So, what is the feeling? Surprise. Now you've learnt what exclamatory and assertive sentences mean. We will see how to change exclamatory sentences into assertive sentences. How strange it is. How strange it is. It is very strange. A statement. Okay? What a funny man he is. He is a funny man. What a miracle. It is a miracle. What a miracle! Exclamatory sentence. It is a miracle. You must practice how to say these sentences at home. How sad. It is very sad. What a tragic end. It's a very tragic end. How dangerous it is. It is very dangerous. Okay. Students, practice how to say these sentences at home. How beautiful the rose is. It's a very beautiful rose. How beautiful the rose is. There is more feeling. There is more force in this sentence. It's a very beautiful rose. What a big building. It's a very big building. What a crazy girl she is. She is a very crazy girl. What a brilliant idea. It's a very brilliant idea. Now, I will read out a story to you. You follow the story on the screen, and in the story there are assertive sentences and exclamatory sentences. After I read the story out to you, you must tell me which sentence is assertive, that is, which sentence is a statement, and which sentence is exclamatory. One day, an unhappy man was sitting under a jamun tree. His eyes fell on a huge pumpkin. The man said, "Oh God, how foolish you are! You have given such small fruits to this tree and such a big fruit to this thin plant. If pumpkins were growing on the big tree and fruits on the thin plant, I would have admired your wisdom. So do you see there's a man here? He's sitting under a jamun tree. Here there is a pumpkin plant. Oh God, how foolish you are! You have given such small fruits to this tree and such a big fruit to this thin plant. If pumpkins were growing on the big tree and fruits on the thin plant, I would have admired your wisdom. He finished his talk. Then a jamun fruit fell on his head. Oh God, you are right. If the pumpkin had fallen on my head, I would have died. I admire your wisdom. How wise you are. Now you have to answer some questions on the story, and then we will identify assertive and exclamatory sentences. First question. Where was the man sitting? Where was the man sitting? Very good. The man was sitting under a jamun tree. What did he see there? What did the man see there? Very good. He saw a huge pumpkin. He saw a huge pumpkin. You can repeat the answers after me. Why did he think that God was foolish? Why did he think that God was foolish? Are you able to write the answers? He thought that God was foolish because he had given such small fruits to this tree and such a big fruit to this thin plant. He thought that God was foolish because he had given such small fruits to this tree and such a big fruit to this thin plant. Shall I display the fourth question? What fell on the man's head? What fell on the man's head? Excellent. A jamun fruit fell on his head. A jamun fruit fell on his head. Fifth question. What made him realize that God was wise? Why did the man think that God was wise? The fall of the jamun fruit on his head made him realize that God was wise. The fall of the jamun fruit on his head made him realize that God was wise. Were you able to answer all the questions? Very good. Now, you have to identify which sentence in the story is assertive and which sentence is exclamatory. Okay, I will display the sentences one by one. First sentence. One day, an unhappy man was sitting under a jamun tree. Is this an assertive sentence or an exclamatory sentence? One day an unhappy man was sitting under a jamun tree. It ends with a full stop, so it is an assertive sentence. His eyes fell on a huge pumpkin. Full stop. There is no feeling. There is no question. So it is an assertive sentence. The man said, "Oh God, how foolish you are!" Exclamation mark. Exclamatory sentence. You have given such small fruits to this tree and such a big fruit to this thin plant. He finished his talk, then a jamun fruit fell on his head. At the end of both these sentences, there is a full stop. So, he finished his talk, then a jamun fruit fell on his head. Assertive sentences. Oh God, you are right. If the pumpkin had fallen on my head, I would have died. I admire your wisdom. How wise you are. How wise you are. Exclamation mark. So, exclamatory sentence. So in this class, you learnt about 3 different types of sentences: assertive, interrogative and exclamatory sentences, statements, questions and exclamatory sentences. You learnt what punctuation to use, and you learnt in which tone these sentences are to be said. So hope you enjoyed the class. We'll see you in the next class. If you have any doubts, please dial the number